everybody, it is Dingle here and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing super duper well, and today guys I'm giving you a house tour of my parents' house, but make it Christmas. A lot of you guys have had a lot of comments about how cozy this house is, how well decorated this house is, and that's all my mom, quite honestly. I just asked my dad about the dates for the house, and so they purchased this house in 2005, and we started coming up here for the summers starting then, but the house was super old. I think it was built in 18 something or early 19 something. I know it's on the sign. 1830! Holy crap. So this house was super old when we bought it. It obviously was renovated a few times, like people coming in and flipping it and things like that. So my parents bought it in 2005. They did a bunch of renovations, and my dad thinks they renovated for around like 5 years, just bits and pieces and sections here and there. And then in 2010, he believes that's when the renovations were wrapped up, and that's when the house became what it is today. I'm literally watering out of my left eye. And I just did my makeup. And then in 2017, right before Jack and I got married at this house actually, we moved up here full-time. It was their dream to move up full-time when all the kids were out of the house. We grew up in Massachusetts. This house is in Maine. So their dream came true in 2017, right before we got married actually. So that was kind of cool. But without further ado, let's take you guys on a tour of my parents' house, but make it Christmas. So first we come on in here. This is the door that we usually do come in, and it's into like kind of a mudroom type of area, I would say. And as we go about the house, if there's anything that you see that you want me to ask my mom about, like a piece of furniture or like, I don't know, doors, or I don't even know, anything you guys want to see, leave them in the comments below because my mom would love to answer them for you guys. I'm speaking for her, but I know that she would love to answer them for you.
You know who else can answer them?
Blaze. Oh, bunny. Oh, so cute. Then right when you walk into your left, this is what we call the potting room. Like that's what they would call it in like 18 something and like early 19s and stuff, or just like modern day, I guess. People have potting rooms. I really have no idea. Hi, Belly. I swear we did not plant our dogs like around for the tour at all. They just are hanging out. So a room like this that like looks out to the backyard would normally be used to like, yeah, for gardening, just like inside, like bringing your plants in to like repot them and like things like that. But my mom uses it mainly as her office today, and it has like a great view of the outside and the outside patio, which is like all done up in the summertime, but obviously for the winter they like bring in the furniture and stuff like that. And then, oh, this is also where Hippo and Miss Allie stayed.
The kitty condo, yeah.
Yeah, this is also the kitty condo. When we moved across the country, we dropped off Hippo here while we went back to drive out for a week, and she loved it in here. She was living her best life. And then you come in here, we're about to do a big circle back to like the original room, but this is just a bunch of storage, quite honestly. We have a coat closet here. We've got, I'm sure this was full of Christmas decor and things like that. Extra storage, and this is also where the dogs have their water bowls. And I think they eat here too. Yeah, this is the dog's eating room.
Blaze is giving us a demo.
Oh, Blaze, are you demoing for us?
Good job, baby.
So nice.
Cookie Mac.
Come here. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. And then this hallway right here leads them back to the original room in just a second. Don't worry about the mess in here. This is the laundry room though. That's all you have to know about that. So the back of the house, like the back portion of this section, like when you like first enter, is a lot of storage, laundry room, utility type of stuff, and an office. So there's that. Oh, pictures of our wedding. And pictures, I think, oh no, this is our wedding and then Meg and Greg's wedding, who are coming up today actually. That's the little ones. Meg and Greg and their babies are coming up today, which is really exciting. But my mom had all of her like favorite photos printed and put it on this wall. And then you come back to the original like welcome room and stuff, and she's
doing it by herself.
She's
good girl.
She is so trained.
Are you smiling?
And then this is also where the downstairs bathroom is. It's super cute. It's exactly what you need. You just got a sink, you've got a toilet, and of course my mom decorates in here as well. You won't find a room that doesn't have Christmas. Maybe their room. Yeah. Their room is always the last to be decorated
that's pretty
at all. Their room?
She's got pillows and stuff.
Okay,
match.
okay.
She's got the colors.
So you come on in here, and let's go to the left into the living room. This is part of the kitchen, but we'll see that in just a second. And then this is the room, I would say, apart from the kitchen, that we spend the most time in. It's magic. Like I don't even know like where to even start. Like I'll put clips of just like some montage over when I'm talking and stuff like that. I mean, there's just so much seating. It's awesome. We've got the couch, you've got this couch, you've got the chairs. It's just where everyone everyone gathers. And then where Jack is going right now, this is where the Christmas tree usually goes. So the Christmas tree is in like this corner of the room. It's not here yet, but then so we can just enjoy its like full presence throughout like the whole holidays and stuff. Ooh, turn and show them the village. My mom has a lot of pride when it comes to her collection and her village. But I think the best part of the village is when our little cousins, Avery and Crosby, you guys saw them last year, when they come up, their favorite thing to do is snow on the village. My mom has like fake snow and stuff like that, and she snows all over this village. And then also my mom, usually, I don't think it's like an every year thing, but she gets Avery something for her own village because she loves the village so much, and Avery has her own village at home, so she gets like a building for her own village. So cute. Now going behind Jack, so going like through the living room, we have what we call the vampire room. Is that a thing? Like, we call it the vampire room because when we were little and we first renovated the house, the paint colors, if you guys can tell, it's like, I don't know, it reminds me of Dracula, specifically at night though, more so when the lights are on and they're like dim, and like it's got like the red and the brown, and then especially, oh, the chairs are here. There's like these like grand chairs that you sit in. It makes you look like Count Dracula. Yeah. This is where we eat all of our big meals, like with family and stuff like that. So whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or things like that, my parents have another table that they like put on the end and they like extend it. It's also my dad's office. He sits in this chair every single day, mostly, and like works from that chair right there. That's where he works. And then whenever we visit and we have work to do, this is where we all set up. So if we're not eating in here, we're working in here. And then there's this door on the other side that leads us back into the living room. And then let's go into, hi please. She's literally following us throughout this whole tour. And then this technically is the front of the house, like the front door, and then the stairs that lead upstairs right here, and very Christmas out, perfect. We've got a bookcase. We have plenty of bookcases, like just like throughout the house. It's just cozy. I love Kindles and stuff like that, but like a physical book, there's just nothing like it, you know? And then that door leads to the basement. I have not been in the basement since like we got the place when I was little. I went down there once. It's like the stereotypical, like imagine a basement in 1830. It's got dirt floors, rock coming out of like the floor. Like, I will not go down there. I'm sorry, there's some spooky stuff going down there, I swear to God. And then you come through here in a big circle into the kitchen. I would say between this room, like I said, and the living room, this is where we would spend the most time when people like come over, when we come over. Lily's favorite spot to chill when he comes to visit us is right here on the bench, and him and my mom solve all of the world's problems right here. This is where all conversations happen. Ooh, this is really fun. So I don't know if you guys know this. I spent 2 years of my life in Australia. My mom accepted a job there when I was 2, and we left when I was 4. But while we were there, they got a table, and that was, oh my gosh, 26 years ago, I want to say. And so when they were building this house, they made the island, the top of it, that table. So that's really cool. This table has been in our family literally since almost when I was born, and it was really cool because my mom was thinking of like the design of the house and picking out everything and like having all the ideas. She thought of stuff like that, like putting like the tabletop from like when we were really little as the countertop for the kitchen. I thought that was really, really cool. So little touches here and there kind of like that. Even in the kitchen does not escape any sort of Christmas decor or anything like that. Like, if anything, it's where, since you spend the most time, you want like all the Christmas decor, quite honestly. We've got like little vignettes all around the kitchen. I think this is called like a farmer's sink. This is goals right here. This is something that I want in my house later. Yeah, I want this a lot. Yeah, that'd be really cool. And then over here, obviously, is my dad's pride and joy, the coffee station, the Dingle Diner coffee station, afternoon coffee, etc. And then my mom, whenever she's decorating for Christmas, she replaces majority of her dishes and bowls and stuff with Christmas dishes and Christmas bowls and Christmas Dingle Bell mugs. I don't know if you can see that. Dingle Bell mugs. And also lobsters. She actually worked with like a local potter to make Dingle Bell mugs, but also design the like Christmas lobster, and so now they have it like on a bunch of their other stuff too, which is really cool. That's everything downstairs. Let's head on upstairs. So when you first come up the stairs, here's kind of like a landing area, and I want to say, including the top floor, which we'll show in just a second, that there are 5 bedrooms total in the house. So it sleeps a lot of people, which is great if we want to have like a big family thing or something like that, or have Meg and Greg up. Like I said like a million times, they're coming up today, which is very exciting. Let's go into our room first. This is where we usually stay, in room number 3. This, fun fact, used to be my grandmother's room. So when my parents moved up in 2017, my grandmother still lived with them. My grandparents had always lived with us, like in like an ensuite apartment type of thing on the house. So we had an ensuite apartment in the Massachusetts house for them, and then when it was time to consolidate into like this house, my grandmother came with them, and this was her room. But also, fun fact, the room randomly gets really warm sometimes. My parents say they find the thermostat like turned up and stuff, and my grandmother always loved to keep her house or her room very, very toasty. Just a little spooky, but also a little fun fact about this room right here. I don't know, I'm a little freaked out, but also, it's Granny, so I don't know. And then this, when we came in last night, was a very big surprise. It was kind of awesome. My mom even went so far as to Christmasify our bathroom. We've got Christmas elephant towels and then Let It Snow bath mat, which is really cute. So literally Christmas everywhere, even a garland on like the head of our bed and stuff like that. This door right here leads to like our room, and we have a bathroom like on our room, and then we come in here. This is a door also. It's like a, is this called the Jack and Jill bathroom, where like 2 bedrooms? Like he goes, I don't know. But anyway, this one right here, this is what we call Courtney's room. It's the creepiest room of the house. We call it Courtney's room because
Shout out Courtney.
Shout out Courtney. She always slept here. She's my cousin. She always slept here whenever like the cousins would come visit and stuff like that, because no one wanted to take this room because it was so creepy. My parents are like patching like a little leak here, so don't mind that, but
A little.
yeah, just like a small leak, like it's totally fine. I think it's because like it gets the least light of the house, so it's like the creepiest. And also when things were like being renovated and stuff, Greg actually was the one, again, you'll see him later today. Greg was the one that found this like super creepy staircase where Jack is standing right now actually, and within the walls, that's still there. Like there used to be a staircase and it was so unstable that they didn't keep it in the renovations. And that's also where we found like a random child's shoe, like a leather like bound shoe. I'm telling you, this house is super old, like it's so crazy. And then, so we exit Courtney's room and we're now out into the hallway again. And we come right back around. This house, I just realized, is literally full of just loops. Like loops that will lead back to like the same place that you were before. Oh, over here is the linen closet. This is where you can get like towels and extra blankets. And then we also have extra toiletries for when guests stay over and stuff in here. And then come down the hall here. And this is Gabe's room. This was originally, oh no, okay, so this was originally we called Granny's room. But that's when my parents weren't moved up here, so when she would come visit, this would be her room because it's got a lookout into the ocean and like super cute things like that. But then when everyone moved up here, Granny took that room down there because it had like a bigger bathroom and like more storage and stuff like that. And this is Gabe's room when he moved up here. Gabe was in college when they moved here, so he was still coming back for like summers and stuff like that. And then in Gabe's room, he has his bathroom as well. Oh, he also has Christmas stuff in here. Oh well, it smells a little different than when he was here.
You mean it smells clean?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't smell like college mail. Yeah, another Merry Christmas mat. So cute. And let's head into, hey Dad, are you showering? Okay. So Dad's showering, so we are gonna go this way and we're gonna end with that room. That's the master bedroom slash bathroom slash another office, I think. We're gonna head upstairs on the 3rd floor, but before we do that, I just have a quick story. This 3rd floor used to be 3 separate bedrooms. You'll see that those bedrooms were probably really tiny because like fitting 3 rooms up there. Oh, and it had like a random bathroom and closet. It was super, super strange. But because there were 3 separate rooms up there and there's 3 of us Dingle kids, that's where we first would sleep when we would come here when we first bought the house. But it just had the creepiest vibes ever. And one night, Gabe and I, because we didn't sleep in like separate rooms, Gabe and I were so scared, so we would like sleep in the same room. And one night, Gabe and I were like, what if there is like, what if the ghost did? We were talking about like a ghost. Like we were like, what if they like did something to let us know they were here or something? And I'm not even kidding. Like literally all of the lights at that moment when we were talking about it, all of the lights just shut off, but only on the 3rd floor. No other lights in the house shut off. And we screamed, like to tell you that we booked it out of the 3rd floor, like a never to return is an understatement. But let's head up there now and see what it looks like now. So as you guys can see, and how you've seen in like last and previous vlogs and stuff, this room looks very different today. But let me show you what it actually looked like. So these were the original stairs, I want to say. When you came up here, this had a door on it, so that was also super creepy. Like the door would like lean up against here. So it's just like whenever Sam wanted to scare us, he would slam the door and like shut us up here. It was awful. Like it was so bad. But then you would come up here and this was a wall. Like right here, I want to say there was a wall. So there was a tiny, tiny hallway that literally was like this size, and you walked along it like this, and then there were doorways to 3 separate rooms. So this whole space was a mini hallway and 3 separate bedrooms. And each of these dormer windows was in each room. So you can see there's 3 dormer windows on this side of like the whole room, and each one was a room.
That's a small room.
Makes sense. Small rooms, and not a lot of natural light when you're like closing everything off either. But now it's a winter wonderland of bliss. So this is where a lot of guests will stay if like we have like families coming up and stuff, like Meg and Greg and their kids. And my mom always puts like little presents on like the kids' beds when they come up. So this time they have whale sharks, like homemade whale sharks from her friend.
Locally made.
Yeah, so cute. And then every bed also has like a Christmas throw. We've got Christmas garlands on the bed. Oh, and when Ilya comes to stay with us, we have a big slumber party on the 3rd floor. So Ilya will sleep there and we'll sleep on the other queen across the room. And then that's a closet right there. It's like a really long closet that goes that way. And then part of this closet also was a bathroom. Like there was and it wasn't like a bathroom, it was like a random toilet. This was a hallway, right? And like where Jack is standing, it was like bedrooms, like 1, 2, 3. But then this is a really long closet behind this wall, but then that was also partitioned. And then one of the partitions just had a random toilet in it. So it was our bathroom for the 3rd floor, but no, nothing else. And then, oh my gosh, and then in each of the rooms was an individual sink, because this was an inn. In 1830, it was built as an inn, so they were trying to make as many rooms as possible. That's why there were so many bedrooms, because even on the 2nd floor, our room and slash like Granny's old room was actually 2 bedrooms at one point. They were like trying to just get as many guests in like everywhere as possible, and every single bedroom had a sink, because that was like a normal thing in old inns. They used to have like sinks to like wash up and things like that, but the actual shower or the actual like toilet was like down the hall or something like that. I don't know, little funky things for an 1830s circa inn. Oh wait, the bathroom. And then this is the bathroom for the 3rd floor. Oh, fun fact also, this is like the whole 3rd floor is where all of the bridesmaids and myself got ready. And there's a picture, I'll insert it here. There's a picture of me seeing my bridal makeup for the first time in this little mirror right here. So we got to like get ready on the 3rd floor. The wedding was at the house. I'll actually leave our wedding video link down below, because I don't know if people will like get to see like how this transformed into like a wedding venue.
Or even just like outside.
Yeah, oh, it was just stunning. But yeah, when my parents suggested, like we were looking at a bunch of venues for our wedding was back in 2017, so the same year that my parents moved up here full time actually. When we were looking at a bunch of venues, my parents had thrown out the idea of like, well, we could also, why don't we have the wedding at the house? Because whenever I would see a venue, I would say, yeah, but I'm gonna get ready at the house and then we can come to the venue. Oh, I really wanna get ready at the house in like in the main house because it's just super special to us, and then we can go to like the venue or whatever. And so my parents were like, you keep wanting to like get ready here and you keep wanting to say you want to take pictures here and you want to do this, why don't we just make this all of it? Like, why don't we just make this where you get married, the cocktail hour, dancing, all this stuff. But when they said that, I just didn't think that it could be as special as what I had our wedding day like in my mind, because it's our house, you know? I just wanted it to feel a little more special than having like a barbecue in the backyard, if that makes sense.
Bride burger and a groom burger.
A bride burger and a groom burger from like the father of the bride. Guys, when I say this place was completely transformed, like the exterior, and like, just watch the wedding video. Just watch the wedding video. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch the wedding video. And then this staircase is where I went down the stairs with like my big train, and they got a shot from like right here, and I was going down with like my wedding dress.
Same.
To go walk out in your wedding dress.
I love this light.
Yeah, I heard him downstairs now.
I mean, you can always call out just to make sure.
Are you in here? Okay, I don't think he's here anymore. So then you come down from the 3rd floor and you walk down the hallway, and then there's Gabe's room, and then here's the master bedroom. Again, my mom, oh my gosh. Okay, so she has a pillow. I'm very proud of her for this. Whenever she's decorating the house, she never thinks of herself or like her room. She thinks of like how everyone else's room should be all Christmassy and hers can just have like a pillow or something. But anyway, this is the master. Right off of the master, this room has been a lot of things. This used to be my dad's office. My dad does work full time from home. But then over time, he felt really secluded up here. So then he started working downstairs in that far like dining area so that he could feel more like part of everything. And so then my mom took it over, and so this might be her writing room. She has a blog, by the way. I will link it down below because she's letting me show her entire house. If you want a little like tear once in a while, a little like healy-feely moment, her blog is just, it's awesome. So this might become her writing room. I think that was her plan for it anyway. And then you come into here, and there is a mini hallway. To the left is the closet, which we won't show a lot of just out of respect. Then you come in here, and this is the master bathroom. It's one of my favorite, I don't want to say favorite room, it is though. Like, I love bright, airy, white, flowy curtains, like all this stuff, and so this is just totally my vibe. I come in here and I'm like goals, like bathroom goals, with the tub, the rain shower that they have, the two separate like pedestal sinks, and it's just awesome. And then a separate room for the potty. I mean, come on, it's awesome.
You mean quarantine zone?
Yeah, the quarantine zone. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this tour of my parents' house, Christmas edition. Let me know if you have any questions about anything in the comments below. We would be happy to answer them for you all, and by we, I mean my mom. I will get the answers from her and make sure I answer them for you in the comments below. If you are new to the channel and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you do so down below because we are uploading every single weekday here for Vlogmas, but usually 3 times a week anyway, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but again, every single weekday for Vlogmas. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, everyone. Don't forget to give this video a big ol' thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next Vlogmas video. I'll see you guys later. Bye!
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you